Good afternoon. On what is a mild, grey and cloudy day, it is Friday the 12th of April and I'm in the reading nook with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to unbox. Let's find out what's in here. This arrived this morning. It's easy. And pull out material. What I got, is that this is Spectre, the board game. Can you be number one? This is published by Modiphius Entertainment, and it was published originally to coincide with the release of the James Bond 007 film with Daniel Craig, Spectre. So, can you be number one? Spectre, the 007 board game, is a competitive game for 2 to 4 players who take the roles of iconic James Bond villains. Each player competes with each other to become Spectre's number one. No matter how hard they try, 007 is always there, willing to disrupt their plans and reveal their secrets. Spectre, the 007 board game, features iconic weapons, locations and characters from the James Bond films. Assemble devices, spy on our opponents, blackmail your rivals, build your own criminal empire, strategically deploy agents around the globe to infiltrate key installations. Players will need to work behind the scenes to develop their nefarious plots and become 007's biggest threat. So this is, let's have a look, does it say, does it give an age? Not clearly. 1 to 4 players, doesn't give an age on there. Oh yes, 2 to 4 players, recommended age 14 plus, 20 to 45 minutes. And so this has been in print for quite a while, and I looked and it went, yes, okay, I could review that. I'm not going to at the moment, but plenty to review. And then the license is essentially coming to an end, and it made me decide to sell these off at an incredibly cheap rate. In fact, so cheap it was the shipping was more expensive than the actual game itself. And the interesting thing is, oh, that's interesting. So you've actually got that's on the plastic. I'm going to have to save that. So the postage was more expensive than the actual board game itself. But the more I actually got, the cheaper the shipping got. So I did pick up a couple of copies, one for me, one for a friend. There we go. So inside, so we've got the rule book, and that's quite a nice glossy rule book. That just really does shine. So we open up, and we've got credits, quite a long list of credits, but then you kind of get that with a license. And then we have a contents page and explanation of the components, and then the setup for the game. Basically depending on 4 players or less, how to win the game, and you've got a nice picture there of Donald Pleasance as and Stavros Blofeld. So different villains. Rosa Klebb up there. So we've got the villain board. Each character gets a villain board. Each villain gets a board of their own. Spectre track. Nice shot of a Spectre meeting. Almost waiting for Spectre number 1 to pull a lever and a chair to sort of like just open up and dump the person into a fire pit or something. Placing your pawns. Raoul Silver, one of the other agents, and so on. You've got mission cards to be build, and then optional things like pitching Blofeld versus Silver. Another option there is Emilia Largo. How to end the game. And then got a gameplay example. Nice. All the way down to the end. then a classic confrontation there between Bond and Blofeld, and that's going to be in From You Only Live Twice. So below that, you also here you've got all the counters and the board, nicely mounted, and then you open it up. Well, it's up there the way. There we go. There's the board. You've got the Spectre track at the top. You've got the missions there that have to be fulfilled. So the mission out. Let's see if I can get hold of this properly so I can show you. So you've got the Spectre track up there. Then you've got the mission cards along the side, along the middle there, and you've got sections down there for things like turn sequence and the 007 role, because essentially 007 is going to be constantly acting against you, as he should be when he's not sort of like, lazing with young ladies or going for a round of golf or at the gaming table. Lots of Ziploc bags for your various pieces. I do like that, because these actually come in little sealed bags. These are going to track your progress according to whichever colour Spectre token you're going to use. So you've got, there we go, there are those, and you've actually got a couple of sets there for different purposes. A couple of six-sided dice, 007 roulette token, a gambling token, and then you've got various cards. So let's have a look. These are the villain boards. So you've got multiple options here. So there's Blofeld, Emilio Largo, so that's going to be sort of like You Only Live Twice. Going to be just trying to think. Oh, Thunderball. That's From Russia with Love. That's going to be for Your Eyes Only, and that's going to be Spectre, I believe. It's been a while, and in fact, the other thing is, I mean, obviously for me, the older films I've seen more often, so they're a bit more familiar for me. Truth be told. So let's get this open. See what we've got in here. Oh, there we go. So, I'm not sure what these are. Not quite sure what these are, but different actions you can take. But they're a little bit like secret because they're kind of folded there. And all that will come out in play because, I don't know exactly how the game is played because, hey, this is literally turned up on my doorstep this morning for me to do a convenient unboxing. I'm going to need the knife again. So I've got various different sets of cards, 2 sets of cards. So they're all like that, and then you've got basically triggering events. There's not a lot of text on these, in fact. So these are actually quite not very interesting to look at. But do you have at least 2 cubicles in location 6? I think. Spend 3 tokens, blue tokens. And I think these are going to be more interesting because they're the mission cards. Open. So, on a Manchester Secret Service, brainwash spar stations to spread the neurotoxin. And how you do that? Objective, bid, remove 1 agent from 1 villain from every region. Eliminate MI6 agents worldwide. Dr. to know. So it's nicely referencing the different films. Climbers Are Forever. Actually, not much to see though. That's a bit more. There we go. You only live twice. Thunderborn. Oh, Casino Royale. Sorry, I think it's Skyfall actually. I think it's someone referencing Quantum of Solace. And then, of course, Spectre with that fantastic scene with a helicopter in New Mexico City. So, yeah, that is everything that you get in Spectre. It's basically Spectre, the board game. And one of the things I think I like about this is, is the fact that, okay, you get to play villains, and everyone kind of enjoys doing that. You know, you think that, everyone wants to play James Bond, but that's going to be difficult to kind of play with in a board game, let alone the very good role-playing game. If you get a chance to play that, that's excellent. But in a board game, even less so. So, you want a board game with multiple players. You want an element of where there are multiples of. In James Bond, it's villains, isn't it? So, yeah, that's Spectre the board game. And the question is, can you be number one? So, that's Spectre the board game, published by Modiphius Entertainment. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing, Nook. If you did, then please do click on, basically, hold this, on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook way, you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case a board game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.